Battle through the firmament. Great world. Chapter 502. Opening Origin Crystal. In a deep and quiet forest, Xiaoyan was sitting cross-legged under a 10,000-year-old ancient tree. The branches and leaves of the ancient tree were luxuriant, covering Xiaoyan completely. After taking a long breath, Xiaoyan opened his eyes from his cultivation. The discomfort in his body disappeared along with this foul breath. His tired body, which had been exhausted from the battle with the Spirit King, had now recovered a lot. Speaking of which, this incarnation pill and the breath-concealing technique have contributed a lot in this battle. Xiaoyan suddenly smiled. As he spoke, he looked at a corpse beside him. The corpse was Meng Duo from the Extreme Star Group. At this moment, Meng Duo's face had already turned pale, and the blood on his chest had already flowed out. When it touched his chest, it even felt a little cold and stiff. This thing can only be used to launch a sudden attack. It doesn't matter if it's detected or not. The lazy voice of the Xiaoao was transmitted from Xiaoyan's mind. Clearly, the former recalled the time when he had confronted the spiritual king. The latter had easily distinguished the human figure formed from the pill transformation. Xiaoyan rubbed his nose. He laughed. He extended his hand and directly took the storage ring from Meng Duo's hand. He had no idea how to cultivate the power of stars. He could only place his hopes on the special cultivation technique of Extreme Star Group. After all, not everyone was suitable to cultivate the star power. If they could become a member of the Extreme Star Group, they would need to condense a trace of the star power in their origin key no matter what. As expected, after searching Meng Duo's storage ring for a moment, Xiaoyan raised his head with a joyful expression. A yellow scroll also appeared in his hand. On top of the scroll, a few words could be vaguely seen: superclass of star energy. He opened the scroll as if he had found a treasure. On top of the scroll were nearly 1,000 words, which were densely packed together. In front of him, there seemed to be endless stars flickering. Condensing star seeds. He took a glance at them. When he took a closer look, he finally had a feeling of enlightenment. The star seed, in layman terms, was to open up a small space within the origin monic crystal. The origin key that entered this space would turn into a star origin key and be used. If the previous origin monic crystal was a big house filled with similar origin keys, then opening up a space within it was the same as building a small room in this house. Each room had different uses. Hence, the origin monic keys that entered different spaces had different uses. Although the space was divided into different spaces, the nature of this big house did not change. It was still a place where people lived. Therefore, the capacity of the origin monic kiss didn't change at all. However, it was just like the construction of a room. After the renovation of the house, it was renovated with great effort. It would definitely bring some inconvenience. This was also the reason why it was difficult to open up different spaces in the origin monic crystal. As for the function of opening up space in the origin monic crystal, when Xiaoyan was looking at the scroll, the Xiaoao also interrupted a few words. It seemed to have some relation with the so-called practicing body of the ultimate saint expert. As for what exactly it was, he was not too sure. After all, even an expert of Elder Yi's realm had not reached the stage where he could use the practicing body. The Spirit King attacked you. In the headquarters of Extreme Star Group, Hong Xing's face darkened as he heard Zhu Man's words. In an instant, he became furious. Zhu Man's face was as pale as paper. In order to escape from the Spirit King, he didn't hesitate to spit out a few mouthfuls of blood essence in order to escape safely. He truly felt that the strength of the Spirit King was terrifying. After hearing Hong Xing's angry shout, Zhu Man reluctantly nodded his head. After that, his vision turned black, and he fainted. He then carried his exhausted body back to the headquarters of Extreme Star Group. He had used up the last of his strength. He only had time to say it out loud before he fainted. Dark Blood Mountain. That place is pretty close to the spiritual kings. Bastard. Looking at Zhu Man, who was being supported by his subordinates, Hong Xing could no longer suppress the fury in his heart as he threw out a punch. The punch sent a beautiful serving girl flying. Blood splattered everywhere. Her beautiful head fell to the ground, causing the other serving girls' faces to pale. They were so scared that they didn't dare move. A dog dares to call himself a spirit king. You are courting death. Hong Xing was burning with anger. The Extreme Star Group and the Spirit King's forces were almost the same. Although there was a long history between them, the competition between them was still reasonable. This time, Meng Duo, one of his 10 most outstanding guardians, was killed, causing Hong Xing's hatred towards the Spirit King to sink deep into his bones. Meng Duo was the best candidate for the next leader of the Extreme Star Group in his heart. He was also the most promising member of the Extreme Star Group, but he had actually died in the hands of the Spirit King. That Xiaoyan, where is he too? After calming down, Hong Xing took a deep breath. He took a deep breath and his eyes sparkled. The Thundercloud clan wanted a member of the Xiao clan, and Black Nether Emperor wanted Xiaoyan. Although he was tempted by the price Lei Yunzhao offered, Black Nether Emperor was currently the strongest force in the capital of Chaos. He could naturally grasp which one was more important. Reporting to the sect master, the left envoy of the Dark World, Lord Gu Dun has come to pay a visit. Just as Hong Xing was deep in thought, a clear voice sounded outside the main hall. Gu Dun, ha ha ha, what a coincidence, let him in. Upon hearing this, Hong Xing burst into laughter. The anger in his heart quickly dissipated. Previously, he was worried about how to inform the experts of the Dark World. But now, Gu Dun's strength had also reached the Emperor cultivation, and he wasn't any weaker than Hong Xing. With the two of them working together, a Spirit King was nothing. Sect Master Hong, I have come to pay my respects. A short while later, a short and fat old man with white hair and beard strode into the hall. His eyes quickly swept across the hall. When he saw the head of the female servant on the floor, he didn't show any signs of being moved. After that, he retracted his gaze and spoke in a clear voice. Master Gu, you are too polite. I have something to discuss with the masters of the Dark Underworld. I didn't expect Master Gu to come at the same time. It saves me the trouble of making a trip. Hong Xing put on a smiling face and said, I wonder what sect Master Hong is here for. Gu Dun stroked his beard and said softly, my subordinates have found traces of Xiaoyan in the Dark Blood Mountain, but the Spirit King has also found him and killed one of my subordinates. I wish to join forces with Grandmaster Gu to capture Xiaoyan and kill the Spirit King along the way. Hong Xing straightened his back and spoke in a clear voice. Oh, Xiaoyan. Gu Dun was slightly surprised when he heard this, and then he chuckled. He was not as excited as Hong Xing had imagined. The former slowly sat on the bamboo chair and said, Master Hong is really joking. That Spirit King was an Emperor cultivation warrior. If they really started a fight, neither of us will be able to kill him. Besides, that Xiaoyan, he was a genius who had defeated the Kang Feng of the Kang family, even if he was an Emperor cultivation warrior. The two of us will go. We really don't have much of a chance of winning. Upon hearing this, Hong Xing's expression immediately darkened. He said with a cold smile, Great Master Gu, Xiaoyan is the person that the noble Black Nether Emperor wants. I, as an outsider, am very concerned about him. You are the left envoy of the Dark Underworld. Are you openly going against Lord Black Nether Emperor? Sect Master Hong, don't speak nonsense. Gu Dun jumped up from the bamboo chair and hurriedly denied it. Master Black Nether Emperor's name has spread across the entire capital of Chaos. Even if the Spirit King has captured Xiaoyan, he will definitely hand him over to Master Black Nether Emperor. That's why I am not in a hurry. Are you so sure? If something goes wrong, can you bear it? Hong Xing smiled coldly and pressed forward step by step. Gu Dun took out a handkerchief to wipe the sweat on his forehead. He did not know what to say. His purpose of coming this time was to bring Hong Xing to the headquarters of the Dark Underworld. Seeing the latter's cold eyes, he gritted his teeth and nodded unwillingly. Okay, I will go with you. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.